You have a good one.
All right, good late morning. Oh, okay, let's start again, if not so. Good late morning, everyone. Mike V Friday. Oh my God, here's the board. I'm not on TGH because I have to reboot. I got stuck and I had to reboot and everybody else is up, so I'm not seeing what's here. Maybe, you know what? Let me put in my Skype and Surf's Up is gonna let me know what's going on Skype. Here's the main board as we head into a late Friday afternoon. Let me get my bearings here. Okay, here's the board. All right, stocks. Anything from a low here. Let's look at Deckers. Stocks with range and price action. Deckers. Retailer reported. Only has an $80 range. Doesn't matter if it's $900. Stocks with range. I had to go. I mean, I'm so into Colgate. I see right here. Colgate, consumer staples. Mickey all over consumer staples. There's Colgate going higher. Procter and Gamble. Where are you? Okay, let's listen. We're going to act like we've been here before because we have. And I'm just going to get there. And one thing I'm going to do is implore everybody to go to the TGH website, to our YouTube channel, and you can look at this. All right, 3M. Everybody knows that's the biggest fund position. Longer the base, higher the space, taking option flow action. Let's look at the weekly, just getting started. Actually, maybe not. Uh, do your own research at your own time. You know what I mean? Is the trade over? I took a lot of profits. I'm not going to lie. Friday may be exacerbated with some option moves and under owned. But you look at stock like Olin, not really in the same church. Well, maybe same church, different pew. I actually had that short overnight too. I covered it 42. Olin, regardless, 3M in there. What else is acting? Bristol Myers, another one. And by the way, where did I come up with 3M? I mean, there are 9,000 stocks up there. It's not exactly the sexiest situation and not exactly, you know what? Not even on my screen, basically, the majority of the time. It used to be when I traded 20, 25 years ago, because it was on the list for stock that was somewhat high priced. It always was. But a liquid stock that would make, some people look at would be a little bit more cavalier or earlier on in their career, guilty. Uh, so 3M, there's the price action, took options flow. Same thing with Bristol Myers. The other TGH holding in the fund. Bristol Myers is taking huge option flow leading into it. Is it over yet? I'm not quite sure. There's the move. All right. Let's go to the main board again. Some other earnings plays. ASTS. I'm getting tired of saying it. You never have as much as you want. Here's the ASTS, number one, all across the board. As the market pulled back a little bit, IWM, let's say. No, market pulled back to here. I mean, it was as low as 215. NASDAQ pulled back. Obviously, ASTS, number one, still going. The move over, not sure. Number one. Another one, CMAX. Let's bring this one up. A gentleman that's in the room that displayed the number one rule of trading when you get to be a professional. It's your job is to make money, not to be right. And Mickey in the room in TGH was a person that's been taking money and's been on the trade. Why? Doesn't matter how many symbols or how many letter it is. Guy was tuned to a trade on the stock that went from 2 to basically 8. I don't know how much he caught in it, but the bottom line, he was on it early and it was just concentrated on this trade. And there's a lot of FOMO going on outside, up and down. And I applaud Mickey for actually reminding me that the job is to make money and not to be right. You know what? Nobody, does somebody want to pick the top on the cues or say the video is going to bottom? I applaud you if you want to try that. I've already tried that. It doesn't work that much. But a stock that's hot with volume, range, and price action, there it is. That was the playbook for making money in the market. Okay, let's move on. What else? Bristol Myers, Colgate, Sierra, this NWL, I saw it. They wanted to squeeze it. Newell Rubbermaid. Oh, they flushed everybody out here on this reversal. It's not a barn burner, but basically almost, what is it? Up 65%. Newell Rubbermaid, short squeeze. But I stopped buying those stocks just before the short squeeze. Because although I think the market may be a little bit vulnerable here, hold on a second. the market may be vulnerable. Speaking of that, the 20-year-old stepson, the other day he came, remember the video he wanted to ask for shaving cream? If you do remember the heart, I bought him. Know what I used? I bought Colton. That's what I bought, CL. I'm adding to the situation. Some stocks might need rest. CMC. I said a real trader will buy CMC. Does that need rest? Yeah, I guess it is. What else is moving? Viking Therapeutics, stock that made sense in every level. Fundamental news, positive fundamental news, positive price action in the sector that seems to be holding up the much, and it actually had it DXCM. Somebody told me a wise guy DXCM trade. My type of trade. Oh, DXCM. Look at this thing. Doesn't even have my, that's 67, 60. It has a $4 range on DXCM. Look at that thing. You know what I mean? I don't want to get involved with the track, with the stock, because I inadvertently may want to go to the racetrack, but I'm not actually. I'll be here. Now, Mike, this is the type of stock that if they're going to squeeze this thing, they'll squeeze it from 330 to 4. Everyone wants to cover. There's a stock, by the way, in play, DXCM. Let me see if my TradeGATEHub is up yet, so I can actually participate. Screen, share. Let's go on here. Boom. Let's open up the Google, the TradeGATEHub. How about you one time? All right, not yet. TradeGATEHub. You know why? The traffic is so fast and furious, and everybody's congratulating Surf's Up coach and the people and the traders in the room that we probably have a high traffic flow. I get it. We'll go back to the play. Let's look at this. Listen, I'm CVM. Let's go to a news page. All right, Vago, NSC, CSX had numbers. Can't catch them all. I'm not a real guy. CSX, Penn, I saw it broke over yesterday. Not for me. It did work. Penn had an option play yesterday. Big deal. 18 to 1960. Not bad. Maybe goes to 20. Let's go to this. This is the big boys. This is what we do right now. This on a Friday when coach says in the back of my mind, by the way, keep some powder dry. You can maybe lose your Friday. Probably not going to make it here. Most active. NVIDIA. SQQQ, coach trades, observe, hottest stock on the board. Wint, I brought up 19 times today in the room. Ford. Actually, you know what? I bought some GM before I came on. It's probably on you, this dog. Let's go to the GM trade. Let's go to, first of all, Serve, which is the stock du jour. And why? Same as CMAX. There's the stock. Range, price action, probably going to the gapper, which was why, there it is. You're at a gap here. Stock of the day. If it goes through it, I don't know. I'm not tuned into it. There's the weekly. Might be coming up. I'm not tuned into it. I'm not. I missed it. I mean, I'm trading freaking Bristol Myers. How can I trade Serve? How about IBM? Did that follow through? I've been mugged inside day. IBM, we used to say that as a moniker. They used to be so hard to trade when I was younger. I've been mugged was the thing. How about RCL? That was the short on a fade. That was the fade. RCL was the fade. I didn't fade it. Couldn't catch them all. Not big deal. Didn't pay that much. 157 to 153. So what it is, $4 on RCL, $150 stock. Next, let's look at the group. CCL gave it all back, finished near the low. Not interested. 3-day down. Not going to catch it. Next. Viking Therapeutics, pure as they came. Pure as trade as they came. Fundamental news over the 200, over the 50-day, through the gap, through the down. Beautiful. Closed at the high yesterday. A little bit off the high. Beautiful chart on Vertex. They love it. All right, do I have any questions, Surf? Bristol, near the high? Yeah, Bristol going to 50. Bristol probably going to 50. HBI, Newell Rubbermaid, still going. Newell Rubbermaid. Well, they make rubber products. Why not? Makes sense, right? Good. All right. Well, CMG goes down. Nobody's eating burritos. Nobody's eating out anymore with burritos, right? Makes sense. They're packing their lunches. No Rubbermaid. They'd rather put the just like people improving their homes. Lockheed Martin, might give it back. Rotation. Nope. There you go, Lockheed. I don't care if it's overbought. Biggest moves will come at the end. That's not for me. I'm not fighting this, especially since the VIX gets like I'm getting involved in these trades. Matter of fact, I'd love to cut down my intraday side so I can take some more. How about LVS? Did that follow through? Am I going over? No. LVS. That had earnings yesterday. That worked. LVS. It worked. And all you had to do is short through yesterday's close. I mean, it's not going to pay. 39.37. LVS more emblematic of what's going in the market. LUV. I can't believe I covered it short at the 200-day resistance. Where was it? 27.72? 20. 27.70 to no, maybe there went to 200-day resistance. AAL, the 1-day wonder squeeze. Dog, range price action. You knew that was a 1-day wonder with the short squeeze. AAL, Lucid, short Dow, Planeteer, 3M near the high, Bristol near the high, Pfizer could have been a contender. CMG, put my ego aside, didn't hold it, traded it. I sold 6,000 CMG yesterday, post market. 58 and a half. I think it was 50, 58, 58.20. And it was mid, it went to 60. Woo. 8 p.m. CMG. Here it is. Fact. I wish I had it went to 60. I sold it like 58 and a half. I sold it right there at the previous gap. 49. I played around with it yesterday too. It finished poorly. CMG. The short squeeze. Not even happening. All those calls are unwound too. They're out. All those they're still unwinding. It's amazing what happened to this stock. CMG McDonald's probably going the other way. That's where the market works lately. NVAX looked good, punted it early. 17.48 NVAX, I believe. NVAX, nice sale. Mike V selling NVAX right here all day long. Didn't work. Didn't go as much as I should. Hold on a second. Settings. Let's go time range. We want it to end at 4 p.m. For those that want to trade on my platform, want to drive a Ferrari, this is how you drive one. Not sold much of NVAX, a lot of it too. 17.50, didn't go as much as I wanted it to. Is it over? I don't know. NVAX out of it. These stocks active. EW. Anybody see the range in EW yesterday? I pointed it out in the room. I didn't trade it. 88. Yesterday's low was 58. Once it did EW. How about Johnny John? Anybody been in Johnny John's in the fund? Anybody? Along with Bristol. I said it. I don't have as much Johnny John. I don't trust it with the tobacco. It's like Philip Morris. Johnny John. What's wrong with this? What's wrong with that? Let's talk about what we're going to do going forward. This HUT, I wanted it short. I got a lot of HUT to short. Oh, that hurts. Hut mining. 16 is today's chart. 16. Look at Hut mining. 16 to 1580. This isn't doing it justice. Look at the range in this thing. Yesterday, 20, 2 days ago, 20, 80, 50, 25%, 3 days. Good for trading. It's why the VIX is where it is. All right, let's see what else is moving. AT&T, that'll no. Verizon, did it give it back and it went up and then it gave it back? Finished. I don't even want to punch out Verizon. That Domino's Pizza, more first one to go down. Domino's flagging to the downside. But you know what? I'm sure Dollar Tree. How could listen? I took Dollar. I'm shorted. Yeah, I'll show you right here. Like you don't believe me. Hold on. Show position info. Short $2,000 tree for 102.89. Okay, the market I believe closed poorly yesterday. Position. I think the position info because it slows everything. Dollar Tree. I took a chance. Well, what happened if the market, market strong today? If the market opened poorly, this Dollar Tree was going under 100. Now there's the weekly on Dollar Tree. Does a trade turn into a position? Maybe. I mean, I don't want to really get caught in a thin $100 stock, but it might go to 110 before it goes to 80. But certainly, if I didn't, let's talk about it. If I didn't short it here, what I started position, now I'm not quite sure. It is in the middle of the range. Maybe if it gets up here, what I don't like it is it held this type of a support here at 103. I'm obviously cognizant of that, but that was a long time ago. But if I'm going to do anything else or short more, it's certainly going to be at the upper end of the range, and hopefully it won't get away from me. But I saw Walmart, and it doesn't mean one day make a reversal. It's not over at Walmart, I'm saying. But Dollar Tree, I just 104. What are you gonna do? You know what I mean? Not everything goes up, but these little dogs are going up in retail. Hanes brands. How about Carter's? Carter's. CRI. Retailer. They squeezed it. Look at this thing. Carter's. It's a retailer. Carter's. They make baby clothes, don't they? That should be what Dollar Tree is doing. Carter's. Once it broke below, doesn't matter what the stock is. It's got to be where weekly. 59.70. That was the trade. Where'd they stop? I bet you they stopped people at right here. 59.20. It opened below the stop. Stopped people out, rallied right back up to, got all the longs out now. Listen, trade's over at Carter's. Actually, no, the trade's over, but more emblematic of the retail sector in general, I think. Oh, God help me. TNA. Let's look at this new share. Let's look at stocks, percent gainers in 15. Let's look at, 15 minutes. Maybe I'll get a little forward to the pops. NNE. There's only one in America to buy it yesterday at 13. All right, no problem. CMAX, you might have heard of it. ASTS, you might have heard of that. HBI brought that up. Oh, hold on. Percent losers. There should be some banks coming back. No, nothing. SMR, Core. They ripped that one. TNA, back to most active. Any questions on AMAN? Sorry. Surf's up. Bristol Myers here on my feed. Oh, Netflix. Point out Surf. Netflix puts. Point that out. Netflix near lows. Point it out. TGH. Fact. Bristol Myers at the high. Pfizer at the high in a Friday. CMG at the lows. Bitcoin up 4%. The hell of a boy, I'm going to tell you. For those that held coin, and I think it might be Mickey, or if not Ocean Island Trader, tough to hold. Not bad though. Not bad. Netflix near lows. The dollar VIX down 7%. Listen, I'm not going to lie. Unless something, there's recent assassination attempts. Apparently, Kamala Harris is gaining some steam. Is that what they say? And I don't only listen to Fox News. So going into weekend, VIX is even still somewhat popped from where it was. You see the range in a lot of stocks I'm giving you. For example, I'll go to one Ford. Look at Ford. I bought GM before it came on the air. I don't even know if I want it. I'm down in it. What is my position? Settings, show position info. Bought 3,600 shares at 43.86 of General Motors right before I came on, I believe, like 10.50. Why? I'm hypocritical. As of yesterday's video, I said, why am I buying even General Motors to make 40 cents? Well, I think it's gonna all of a sudden turn around, and that's correct, it's incorrect. So what I'll do is 3,600, 43.86 position, sell 3,600, 43.87. So we can put a winner on the table. Say my winning percentage goes up. Might not be making a lot of money on the trade, but I'm where? Core, Etsy, Nike, can't you hold in there? Etsy, Wayfair was taking calls. I don't trust it. It's a weekend call situation, Wayfair. Google bullish. They're going in for the Goog. And they're going short term, like I said to coach yesterday. Nobody's really stepped the, all right, Netflix. He said puts. You know what I mean? This doesn't mean so much for me with Netflix puts. May go down one day, maybe they're setting up for something. Thin volume, gold safe haven. Listen, I think the majority of damage has been done for the day. And this is a time where you go over why and what happened. You know, maybe you want to look at why Tesla didn't recover, why, you know, BSX. Saw this yesterday. I'm actually interested in reading over the weekend why these things get destroyed. Like BSX, look at the move on this thing. That's a short. Anything under the 50-day in this market's a short. Bank of America, your recovery. It's in the channel now, self-explanatory. I don't know what type of GM. Oh my God, they're gonna take me out live on the air. I'm sure you're gonna see me make a penny. See that? Never went broke taking a profit. You're gonna fill up 43.86 on General Motors. What else? The board. Oils went down. BXCM near the low, not interested. CRI, Royal Caribbean, ASTS. Oh, this is it, sir. I'm not interested. Went through the gap. Lunchtide trade. Bolton probably in progress. Here's serve. When everybody's hopping, look, watch this. This was the previous. People think out loud on the stock. This. Okay, serve. Previous gapper right here was what? 14.95. Let's go to the weekly on serve. Right through the gapper again. Now the weekly RSI is 72. It has the move in it to go to 93. Maybe it goes to 23. Maybe it gets halted. Not in it. Serve. Oh boy. Hurts. Used to be my type of trade. Right through the fuck. See that though? Where's this thing? 16. Look at the office at 16. There's buyers. 3M's breaking high. 123. Sold it at 119. Sold it right here. The first one to the on the 3 drive. I'm serious. Up from the open. 1, 2, 3. 119 could have been somebody. If I was shorted, I'd still be in it. That's the problem. 3M. Oh my God. What's going now? Serve. That's the one. See that big offer? There's another thing. Serve through 16. They took out that huge offer. That's how you trade. I would have bought, I mean, you could have bought 40 million at 16, offered it at 16.30. I'm not saying you would buy 40 million shares to make 30 cents. ALK. These dog airlines are coming up now. ALK, above then they're taking up dog airlines, ALK, there's the weekly live trading. GM, we out. Oh, they took the penny right away from us. GM, big downtick. Probably people shorting me. It's all right, F you. All right, let's go to my what's going on here? My Twitter feed as the markets flow out of ES. Be patient with entries. One of the best future trader I know, private. He's right. Whipsaw action. Be patient with entries. Q bounce is pretty anemic. That's correct, Rev. We'll give you a liker. Q's bounce is anemic. You never know, though. Start light if you're going to do something the other. Start light doing anything. IWM was close to up 2% pre-market. Will be read by the close. Still have a gap in the Russell. Oh my God, we're broke. General Motors, I'm not gonna let a small position. Oh my God, they're killing us. Skechers, 3M, Colgate, that 100 serve. There you go. There was your 1660. There was your 40 million shares to make 60 cents. 1630 serve. Lunchtime action. What a real trader will be doing is not worrying about this and looking at stocks that are HUT. I didn't want to short. Look at this whole board here. Cybersecurity, negative. Net. Here's the chart, the daily on net. I just don't want to initiate anything now. Below the 50, net is below the gap. They tried the rally. Look at Square. We're only a short Square here, maybe. It is at the 60 strike price, but PayPal. Now we're getting into action here. PayPal. Next. Am I going overboard? I wish I trade. You know what? I missed TradeGATEHub. Feel negative that TradeGATEHub. New share. Let's go right here. New share. My boy TP. He knows what's in play. Right here. AAL, SoFi, Nvidia, Alibaba, Ford, Teva. Next week is going to be huge. We get a little example. First of all, Surf's Up already told you, but this is an example of who's next week. I'll do it another time. Crowdseed bought some TARS. There you go. Bought some cars. Farm and D. What are you doing? I know you're a value bio investor, but I mean, CYTK. That one I kind of liked. No bounce. Dog. By the way, last year was Marko Kolanovic, or 2 years ago, there was the hottest guy. This is the guy, and now he's unemployed. Best CMT out there the past year, 2 years. Right here, Ryan Dietrich. Brilliant, this guy. He's been the best CMT out there. SPY 545. AST up, only up 800% from the low. Javi, nice trade. Javi knows what he's doing. I'll even get in there. Nice trade, brother. ASTS, not that hard. Flows, copper, Qs. We're overboard. All right. I'll get off this Twitter feed because we're not really a tweet. Goodyear calls, I saw it. I punched it. Here you go. Goodyear calls on Jesus. Goodyear calls on this thing. Goodyear calls. Goodyear tire. We're going into tires in the tire sector. What am I thinking when I see that? Advanced auto parts. I'm interested. I see AutoZone. I see General Motors. Oh, we're almost at. You know what? I might even raise it now. Like 3,600 shares is holding down General Motors for the rest of the community. All right, I'll give it at that. All right, let's look at this. From the rest of this most active list is what I'm going to leave with. Go watch Coach's video that he did in the morning. It's not how you start, it's how you finish, in my opinion. Know what you're doing. Just, keep sharp. You know what I mean? RKT. I blew out of this thing, and I didn't want to micromanage it. I blew out of a lot of RKT, though I think it's over at 20,000 of it. RKT. Look at this freaking thing. I'll show you. Executions, RKT. I made some nice trades. So 3,015. No, this is oh, there it is. Let's go by the side. So I was saying I traded more than that. RKT sold like 6,000, 1562, 1562, sold another like 4,000, 1572, the highs 1582. Okay. You know what I mean? So I made I think I had like 20,000 of it. I made a good trade. I was in an early, decent trade, it's depending how you look at it. I was in from 1512 from yesterday, RKT. Right here. Right around yesterday. Yeah, right around here. 1512. Sold the majority at like 1570. Good trade. All right, real good. But RKT. You know what I mean? Sometimes a couple of things that I think about here. Fundamentally, listen, you're never going to be short of ideas in the room. Is that, maybe I had a little bit too much for my liking, or maybe it was just here. If you're watching every tick, you have too much on. Ocean Island Trader, I think that was thinking about you a lot about your exits, especially about you watching Exxon like that. I think when you were micro, I might be wrong, but I get it, and I'm guilty just as much with this trade, with the other one, the RKT trade. If you have too much on and you're watching every tick, don't do it. You know what I mean? Same with TOT or label. God, you know what I mean? I get it. His label might be resting. Newell Rubber made the stock of the day. So you know what I mean? I'll leave it until that. You see what they're doing. Maybe did I leave some money? I could have bought Newell Rubber made right here when it came on the air. Start talking 850, made 40 cents. Is it over? I'm not sure. I'm trying, and what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to exit positions with this volatility that I don't want anymore and try to use that to my advantage and see how my other good stocks are acting with this volatility as well, like a 3M or a Bristol Myers. But anything that I don't want or anything that you don't want in your portfolio is the VIX. I know it's down to the lows today, but we'll see. There's a lot going on in the future and a lot of reasons, even seasonality to a degree, for the VIX to stay somewhat off the low. So I have a chance to get out of you losers, cut the weeds. You know what I mean? Water the flowers, let them go. ASTS, my God. Yeah, my boys. New share. Notifications. I didn't buy at the low, but thanks. Nice trade, brother. Avi. Sharp dude. Good technician. Server, momentum setup. He's all over it. CVS, Lewis. There was a CVS trade, Lewis. Now, you know what? If he was smart, because I know Lewis follows the right thing, instead of buying the dog, Walgreens, which usually go, some might at least have something to do, you buy the winner. CVS, which had the gap floor right here. Nice trade. Proud of you. We'll leave it at that. Mike V, we'll go right here. Hold on. New share. We'll leave off with everybody that makes it all possible. Right here. Thank you, Tradeview Markets. Cookies. I love cookies. Sure, why not? Thanks to the sponsor of Tradeview Markets, which sponsors TradeGATEHub, also sponsors me as a trader. And I'll get into that maybe in another personal note. I appreciate it. It's an honor. I'll try to do better the next time, both in the video and in my trading. But until then, thanks for the team behind Surfs Up. Alexis, coach, always leading by example as a professional. The rest of us, I'll try to do better the next time. I said not to be redundant. I'm here all day. Take it easy. You know what I mean? Don't, you know what I mean? Do me one favor, okay? As you see, like in this background or here, you're never going to be short of ideas. I just want you to build your own style and know what you do best. Either take the money out of the market, short, medium, or long term. It's our job to steer you in the right direction. And then you could branch out for there. Like I said, this is a medical school. It's up to you if you want to be a cardiologist, a brain surgeon, dermatologist, somebody want to be a podiatrist. It's all up to you, but we're giving you the basic informations of like a medical team to give you there to go on your own and build your own career as a successful doctor and or trader. Cheers, Mike V. Thanks. Have a good weekend. It's been an honor.